Physically, it's not a very demanding job. The only thing that can be a little bothersome is the remoteness of the location.
Will there be kangaroos?
We're in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Down the back, up the stairs.
Down the back.
Up the stairs, mate.
You're the new girls.
Yeah.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, how you going?
I'm doing fine, and you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to meet you and to talk about the Royal Hotel, which I really enjoy watching. So, like from the beginning, like what was the inspiration for the script?
I had seen a documentary that was set in the Outback about two Scandinavian girls that were tending bar in the Outback of Australia and figuring out the culture and figuring out how safe everything was, and I thought that was an interesting concept for a film. So, and I just worked with Garner on The Assistant, and I felt like maybe it'd be a good role for her. So I started kind of putting the script together, and got a production company interested, and then we had a movie.
Yeah, and that was my next question about Julia, like working with her together. What is she's bringing this time around to this movie?
I don't know. A lot of my films, both films sort of rest on her performance in a lot of ways. It's a lot of about her kind of examining her environment, how safe she is. Is this a threat, or is it a joke, or what is this? You know, so it's her sort of examining everything around her. And I think she has this beautifully expressive face. She doesn't have to do much to convey a lot. You know, she's got this kind of amazing gut instinct, amazing sort of awareness of the world and her place in it. And so yeah, it was very easy to get her to do her thing, and yeah, she just lights up in front of the camera, so it's fabulous.
Yeah, she's fabulous. I kind of love all her projects, and I think she brings a lot to the screen, and then she fill that screen with so much power, and I love that. And bringing Jessica to Henwick to work with her, how was this dynamic of both of them on set?
Oh, they got along so well, and Julia would often turn to me and say, like, imagine if we didn't get along, like how awful would this be? And I specifically cast Jessica because I felt like she was a great partner for Julia. Like, I felt like she had the right energy. I knew she and Julia would get along. Jess is just so lovely and warm and easy to deal with, and so I knew it would be a good collaboration. So it was a no-brainer to cast Jess.
Yeah, this is the first time that you're shooting in Australia. So how was like working there, and then especially those, because it's a big country and they have like beautiful places there, and how was like for you to be working there?
It was great. I mean, it's funny, I'd stepped off this big American TV show that I directed an episode of, and all of a sudden I'm in the Outback with like this Australian crew, and it's very different in vibe, you know, like everyone's very relaxed in Australia. Everyone's like, yeah, it'd be all right. You know, like there's less of, it's a very different culture, but it was fun and everyone was really lovely. It was really great. And the landscapes are incredible. So being out there is really incredible in itself. You're just we had like double rainbows and like amazing kind of wide sort of barren landscapes. And it's really interesting. It's really, really fun.
Yeah. And this cinematography is really beautiful. You work together with Michael. Well, like I bet it wasn't that difficult to find a beautiful cinematography there, but how was like this dynamic with him?
We've worked together forever, and we're like siblings at this point. We fight a lot, but it was good. We got what we needed. It was a very tense shoot for us because we lost a few days at the start of the shoot for weather. We had a lot of rain and we couldn't shoot, so we were always behind. So as a result, it was like Michael and I were constantly having to figure out how to cover scenes with the least amount of coverage. How can we do this in 5 shots? How can we do this in 4 shots? How can we do this in 3 shots? Like trying to make things really simple, which was a hard job for the two of us, but we survived somehow and we got it done. But yeah, it was a difficult one, I must say, just in terms of timing and not having enough time really to play, just having to really think really strategically about what's the most important beats of this scene, how do we get this scene down, like, you know, what do we do to make sure we've got what we need to move on.
Yeah, the Royal Hotel, the actual hotel, you guys found, did you find there? Did you guys build? How was like to find the perfect place?
Yeah, we found the exterior. It was a couple of hours north of Adelaide, and we found, I mean, we built an interior to match based on an interior of another pub, but it was too expensive to put everyone out in the outback, or not the outback, but that far out of the city for a few weeks. So we found it was better to build an interior and then kind of combine the two. But yeah, it worked out. The set looks great. It looks like it really is in that world. I was really impressed. Like, my production designer did a great job.
Yeah, it was really cool, really cool. And the movie, it's a mix of like man, alcohol, woman, this there is like this sexism, racism, everything all together. Like, it's very tense. I was like, there's some moments I was like very nervous. I was like, I can't believe it, what these girls are doing there. I know Julia's character didn't want to be there. So how is for you, like, combining all these, and what do you want to people take away from the movie?
I mean, the movie's about that sort of behavior, and it often is associated with alcohol, where everyone gets a little nastier, it gets a little mean, but no one's crossed the line. It's sort of dancing on the line, you know, no one's done anything too bad, but it's bad enough that as a character like Julie, I think she should be able to stand up for herself and say no. So it's about like what we tolerate as a culture, what we accept, when we stand up for ourselves, when we don't, you know. So it's sort of asking those questions about what sort of behavior should we allow to happen, and you know, when do we put a stop to it, and how.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil too much because people need to watch it, but the snakes and the last scene, people need to watch it because I don't want to tell much about it. So also, like, the challenge, what was your biggest challenge?
Oh, the whole shoot was a challenge. It was really hard. I mean, it's just like, again, the weather was really hard, and shooting in a remote location is really hard, and it was really cold. So it was like every day was difficult, but it was a good cast, and I think that really helped us, is that they were good people. You know, when you're around good people, that makes it a good experience no matter what you're going through. So yeah, we were very lucky in that we had a nice group of people together. Yeah,
that's amazing. And are you already working your next project?
Sort of. I'm sort of waiting. It's hard with this movie coming out. I like to see what people think. I like to have discussions about this one to figure out what I need to do next. So I've got a few ideas, but nothing concrete yet. I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah, I bet you it's gonna be another wonderful movie.
Thank you.
Yes, Kitty. Yes. Kitty, I just want to thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to meet you, and a lot of success always. Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you later. Bye.
We're on vacation. We should be on a beach somewhere.
We have sunshine and booze in a box. Let's put up with it for a few weeks. Make some cash. It'll toughen us up.
Right. Gold is for coal gold. Red is Redlands. Honey's in his hand.
You get him a beer. Why'd you want to come all the way out here?
It was the furthest away.
Lean in a little when you serve them down, eh?
That'll be us in a few weeks. Cider?
Yeah. Dickens?
Dickens cider?
They're disgusting.
It's a tip.
That's enough.
You want me to go? Hey?
We're leaving. We're out.
Where are you going to go, eh? Bus is not for 2 days.
I'm scared of everyone and everything in this place.
Make what you can, get on the bus and go.
me with that?
We'll take it.
Great. Get the paperwork started.
Thank you. What?
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.